Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Healing Honey. If it's your first time here, then welcome. You guys, first of all, I have to share with you this delicious strawberry smoothie. You have got to try it. I had not ate anything all day and I was super hungry, and I like to start my day. I like to break my fast with something healthy if I'm behaving myself. Get yourself some frozen strawberries, organic strawberries, frozen banana, and I put a little bit of extra banana. Normally I want the smoothie to be mostly strawberries, but this time I threw like a banana and a half in there, a frozen banana. So the smoothie came out light pink instead of bright pink, and it was so good. Unsweetened almond milk, some oats, organic oats, chia seeds, and the secret ingredient was some tahini, which is sesame seeds that have been, it's like a sesame seed cream. And I threw some agave in there because the organic strawberries are not very sweet, they're really tart. Mixed it all together. It was this light pink color, so thick. It tastes like a strawberry milkshake, but there's no milk, there's no dairy. It's so satisfying. It's gonna have you glowing like a goddess out here. So just try it out. Okay, so today I want to share with you guys 5 non-negotiables when it comes to dating. This video is for my ladies, okay? Where are my ladies at? No, so you guys have been loving the love videos recently, and I love sharing with you guys the things that I've been learning on my spiritual journey. These things I'm going to share with you, ladies, are what you really want to look for in a guy when you are dating, or you're considering dating, or if you're already in a relationship. If you want to move it to the next level, make sure that your partner has these things. Okay, I'm going to spill the tea for you. And these are things that I've learned over time, and I wrote it down in my journal years ago as like non-negotiables. And the cool thing too is, like, when you put pen to paper, we're so powerful that the words that you write down with intention, when you're focused and you mean it, once you write it down, it comes to be. But in this realm, it takes a while. Like, you might set an intention for something to happen, but it might not manifest until years later, 2 years later, 4 years later, but it comes to be. It's beautiful. So we're so powerful, but sometimes people lose focus, they lose hope, they change their mind around a lot. But if you stick with your intentions and you have faith in it and you just release it and give it to the universe, God is going to deliver. It's going to come to be. It's going to come to pass. And so write down the things that you want. Take some time to decide what you want. Like, we don't have to be in a rush. We don't have to be desperate or thinking that. And that's why I tell you guys about, I love sharing about self-love, because when you already feel whole and complete, you're not in a rush to find a partner. You don't have to, the time is not ticking. It's just like, you feel good within yourself, you feel calm, at peace, whole and happy and satisfied within yourself, and then once your cup is full from within, okay, now you have something to offer someone else, and you can make healthier decisions so that when someone comes in your life, it's more balanced and it's more healthy of a relationship, right? So don't just take anything that comes your way. Like, we don't have to do that. So these are going to be 5 non-negotiables, okay? When you are ready to open your heart or date, make sure the guy has these things. The first thing you want to make sure that a guy has is a spiritual relationship with the divine. Make sure that he is a man of God, or it's not so much about a certain religion or going to church, right? He doesn't have to be meditating 24/7. But the reason why this is important is because what his relationship with God is like is going to affect you in your relationship, because this is where you get your values from and what's important to you in life and who you're answering to. Because down here as humans, we could be reckless, we could be acting crazy, and the only thing that's going to get us back in alignment with our soul, our higher self, and a little bit of act right is if you have a relationship with God. So especially if you as a woman have a relationship with God, the divine, you consider yourself spiritual, mindful, protect your energy, you value peace, you know, you're living from your heart space, things like that, cleansing yourself, celibacy journey. You know, we get deep on this channel. So if you're a woman on a spiritual path, then you absolutely need a man who is on a spiritual path. It's a non-negotiable. If he doesn't really have any type of relationship with the divine, then it's going to knock you off track. And it's going to disrupt, it's going to, like, you know how the scriptures say not equally yoked? So it's like a mismatch. So make sure he has a relationship with the divine. Okay, so, and the beautiful thing with this too is that if he does, it's going to enhance your own relationship, because when two come together, that's powerful. So you can pray together, you can set intentions together, you can manifest together, and eventually if you take this relationship to the next level, it's going to create a family. And so you can teach your children, and there's going to be a strong foundation. A true relationship is 3 parts, right? So it's you, this other soul, and the divine. And so that's what's going to anchor the relationship. That's what's going to strengthen it. That's what's going to nourish it. And so it's a non-negotiable. And observe his life. It's not so much about what he says, it's about how he's living. That's what's going to reflect his true internal state. So when you're starting to get to know someone or you're dating, it's more so about observation. You don't have to say so much, but just observe his life and how he carries himself, how he treats other people is going to say a lot, because he's going to be showing you his best side, but how is he toward others? Because that's what matters, right? And so, and take your time. Take your time. Don't rush to really get to know someone and to see them in all their different ways, you know? And so, like, if he gets angry, you guys are driving in the car, someone cuts him off, or something crazy happens, how does he handle himself? What is his demeanor like? These are the things we want to, so if he's a spiritual guy, then you're going to be able to tell. All right, so the second thing you want to consider when you're dating, as far as spiritual relationships and how to choose the right guy, is make sure that whatever you believe in spiritually, that it matches what he thinks. Like spiritual alignment. You have to have similar beliefs. And this might not seem like a big thing, but I'm telling you firsthand, I didn't think it was. When I think back 10 years ago to a relationship I was in, we both thought that we could get past this, and we thought that we could kind of adapt to each other's way of thinking and spiritual beliefs, but it did not work out. We're spirits in a body, and so your truth is your truth. Make sure when you're trying to choose the right guy that there's ease and there's flow, and it naturally comes together and syncs together, so that you guys are not tearing at each other, and it's just going to create disharmony. It's going to be a whole mess. And so that's why you'll hear the old school generation talk about traditions and things like that, because it does factor in. If you guys have completely different mindsets, it's probably not going to work spiritually, because spiritually it's the foundation of who you are. And so make sure that you guys are aligned with your spiritual beliefs. Now, can it work? Yes. And there's always those famous couples who, even in my own family, where 2 people come together, they like each other, and they're, let's say, different religions, and somebody will convert into the other one. Does it work? Yeah, it's possible. But if you both want to hold to who you are, it's just trying to come together, it's most likely not going to work. So a similar mindset is important. How to choose the right guy, number 3, is that, and this is important, okay, you have to feel some type of passion for him. Physical attractiveness. I know you guys might be like, she just told us looks don't matter in the other video. they matter a little bit. And here's the thing. There's this beautiful excitement that can happen and passion that you want to feel for your person as a woman. This is what's going to keep you really drawn to this person. Like, you deserve to feel highly attracted to your person, to your guy. You want him to be fine. You want to find him fine. What's on the inside matters, and as you get to know somebody more and more, you're gonna fall for them deeper and deeper if they're the right person for you. But we're still in human bodies, and so you want to be able to feel some type of spark for that person, passion, sexual attraction, fire. I remember one time I was talking to my cousin. She's my cousin through marriage because she married my cousin. And they have such a beautiful, beautiful connection and relationship. The way they're so playful with each other, you can just tell that they're crazy about each other. They love each other so much. And she told me, hey, Sash, you should always, you want to, like, in a way, don't settle, because you want to feel passionate for your guy, right? Because some guy might seem on paper right for you, but how does it feel inside? So our feminine energy, the unseen realm, it's possible. And that's what's going to keep you, it's going to keep igniting that light within you, because it's going to keep you drawn to him over and over. There's deeper things, but also he's real fine. And you're attracted to him. There's a magnet, you're magnetized to him. You're drawn together like magnets. And so I feel like passion is a non-negotiable. The cool thing is that the more you get to know someone, the deeper it becomes rooted, right? So it might start as physical attraction, and then over time, it's gonna be, you're gonna want to build roots with somebody, because people are going to change. Like, how you look is going to change, like, with age. And so real love is not just about looks, but it's a non-negotiable, because we deserve to feel passionate about our partner. You want to be able to get lost in their eyes, feel drawn to their body, like how things like that, right? Because it's not just about sex, but it's about attraction and excitement. And so this is like tapping into your joy and your bliss and your pleasure, your senses, right? Looking at them excites you and you're turned on by them. You want to make sure that this is not the only thing that you're looking at, but it should be part of it. Yeah, I mean, of course, you should be attracted physically and sexually to your partner. How to choose an amazing partner, how to choose the right guy, spiritual relationships. Make sure that he's health conscious, like, and this is something that you can work on in your relationship. You can help one another, teach one another. It might look like working out, what he eats, his lifestyle. How does he take care of himself? Is he smoking weed? Is he drinking? Is he eating fast food? And it's because all these things are going to affect you, especially like we talk about in the bedroom. You know, you guys are merging together at some point in time. How he's eating, yeah, what he's doing, how he carries himself, right? What he's allowing into his mind, because health is not just what you're eating and your body. Health is also your mindset. So is he watching porn? Is he being lustful out here? What kind of music is he listening to, right? Look at his friend group. Is it healthy as far as who is he around? What type of ideas do they put in his head? Are they really his friends? Like, are they trying to win together in life or trying to do better? Is it positive friendship, positive connections, you know? Because if not, it's going to go into his mental space and then it's going to affect you. So healthy, does he know how to cleanse his energy? Is he mindful? Is he patient, right? Is he strong, right? Can he pick himself back up? Is he prayed up? Can he talk to God and just get right with himself. So health is so many things: spiritual health, emotional health, mental health, physical health. And health is attractive because you can tell in someone's energy before they even speak, their aura, and your energy speaks before you even open your mouth. Your energy is speaking. So partnership is so beautiful because it's two people coming and merging into one. Your lifestyles merging together, your bodies merging together, your minds, your hearts. It's beautiful, but we want to choose the right guy. How to choose the right guy? Is he health conscious, right? How does he spend his time? Can he teach you about health? And is it, again, similar, right? Because it matters. And to me, you guys, holistic health is so powerful, and that's something that I feel drawn to. I'm going to make a whole video about holistic beauty and the things that I've learned to use, which is nature, because it's so powerful and beautiful and sacred to me. And so does he believe in that? For example, this is a very basic example. You want to see how does he, if he, let's say you have a baby one day and the baby gets sick. Okay, are you guys on the same page? If the baby gets a cold, are you going to take it to the hospital to get all these shots and all this stuff? Or are you going to, is there a remedy at home? You know, what do you believe in? Again, your mindsets, it has to be similar. So that's why I was telling you that looks don't really matter. Like, yes, you want to feel passion and attraction towards someone, but there's deeper things that matter that are going to play a part. Because if he's real fine, but he wants to hit McDonald's every single week, or he goes to the grocery store and brings back Coca-Cola, right, or Sprite. I mean, I'm just saying it depends, right? But if you're aware of like high fructose corn syrup, right? If you're at the store reading the label, but he doesn't really care, or if you're cooking a healthy meal, but he's like, oh, well, I'm gonna go out with the boys and eat chicken wings and drink beer, like, but then he's coming home to kiss you, that's something is not, it's gonna be out of alignment. So look at his health. Is he health conscious? This is going to protect you, protect your body, and also it's gonna make sure that you guys are aging well together. You guys are staying healthy together and can live a long, healthy life and feel good energy, right? Because as we age, we should be getting more energy in a way and feeling even more happy and even more at peace as life goes on. We don't want to be all achy and feeling broken, and no, but health, it comes down to health, right? And a lot of it is mindset. Because sometimes people might think like, oh, if somebody is older, they're wiser, but not necessarily. It depends on their mindset. Someone can be really young and very wise. Someone could be really old and not wise at all. So it doesn't really matter about that. It matters the mindset, how they take care of themselves. In every way, it's going to be how they take care of you. You guys, one time I heard Kim Kardashian talking about her breakup with Kanye, and something she said stuck out to me. She was like, she was talking about him being real focused on I think he was running for president, or he wanted to run for president or something, whatever the case is. He was gone out of the house a lot, and she was working out with her sister and her brother-in-law or whatever, and they would get up early and work out together, and she became jealous of that. She was thinking to herself, because it's like, she's what, a millionaire, billionaire, whatever the case is. She's like, no matter how much money I have or how much money my man has, he can buy me anything. He can buy me a plane. But what she really wanted was someone to work out with in the AM. Health, right? Bonding. That's real connection, because you can't, that's something you can't buy. That's something you can't buy. So anyways, okay, so speaking of which, the next non-negotiable when you're thinking about finding a guy, dating somebody, or even a husband who you should be with, you want to make sure he's financially independent. He doesn't have to be balling out of control. I mean, that's a plus, but he doesn't have to be balling out of control. he has to be financially independent, because if he's not, then that means he's going to be dependent on you, and we cannot have that. As a woman, you cannot have that, okay? Sad to say, but I've been through that in my younger years, because I just always held down for myself. So I was never that woman who was looking for a man to take care of her, ever, because that's not how I was brought up. That's not how I think. I'm a Capricorn. So I'm like, I gotta go out there and get it myself. If a man has it, then that's fantastic, but I also have to hold myself down, right? So he has to hold himself down too. He has to have his own car. He has to have his own place to live. When you're talking about taking a guy seriously, if he doesn't really have his stuff together, or he's in the process of, or whatever the case might be, let him figure that out first before you come into a union with him. Period. Okay? Period. Don't be that woman who is financially taking care of a man. Don't do it, because it's going to lead you to be bitter, resentful, mad at him on the low, and all he's giving you is what? Nah, that's not going to work. That's not going to work. No. Okay. So the last thing you want to make sure, like, how to choose the right guy for you. And ladies, if you find yourself in any of these situations, I know some people might be mad off this video. That's fine. But if you find yourself in any situations, it is not too late, okay? That's what I'm saying. Before there's a ring on it, before you make any before you make a baby, before you make any hardcore decisions, please watch this video, okay? How non-negotiables. These are standards, how to choose the right person, the right guy. These are things he has to have. Whatever you find to be attractive, like, physically, right? The details of it, whatever it is, however you want to eat, whatever you find to be fine, whatever amount of money he should, where, you know, his status in life, or what type of religion or what spirituality. These are your personal decisions, of course, but these are like foundational things that I'm sharing with you that I've learned over the years, where when I did not do this, it ended up real bad. Okay, so the final thing, ladies, when you're try to choose the right guy, is you want to make sure that he is loyal and trustworthy. This might be one of the toughest things, just because the way the world is right now with social media, and also there's just a lot of promiscuity, because a lot of women are that's why I like to share about self-love, self-worth, because it's about the inner work. Women, we've forgotten who we are, and we've forgotten how valuable we are, our worth, how to be feminine, how to be classy. And we've like let the world mold us, which is, we're in a patriarchy, and women are, if you're not conscious, if you don't remember who you are, if you don't have a spiritual, if you're not on a spiritual path, you can get lost in the world. And so a lot of people are lost in the world, and so then they're selling themselves short, and they're falling into a harmful lifestyle, and it's affecting men. And so men have a lot of women who are willing to do anything to whatever the case is. But I said all this to say that before you invest your heart, before you invest your body, you need to make sure that he's loyal and trustworthy. And it's not about control. You cannot control anyone. This has to come from him. He has to freely choose to be loyal to you and prove himself trustworthy. And you have to do the same thing, right? And so you're honoring each other this way. And it's a choice. You guys, I was watching one of those videos, it showed up on my YouTube feed, of like tours through a city. This guy just walking, showing New York City, and he was in Soho. I'm like, oh, it's cute. Like, that's the part of New York I'd want to go to. But anyway, so yeah, I like to see different destinations on earth. What does it look like, right? And where do I want to travel to? So anyways, it was kind of like people watching, and there was this couple walking in front of him. They were holding hands, and some like really tall like model chick walked like in front of them, because you know New York is really packed, there's a lot of people walking, and the guy holding his girlfriend's hand totally checked her out. Like he did one of those, he turned all the way around to, I guess, look at her ass as she was walking by, and just full on checking her out. Now he was doing this as he was holding his girlfriend's hand. Okay, ladies, we are different than men. Okay, men are from Mars, women are from Venus. Okay, we are two different, we're different, we think differently, we want different things in a way, but it's by divine design. So instead of trying to be like a man, be a woman, but be aware and have knowledge of men. Okay, so what I'm trying to say here is that men's eyes are going to wander. They can't help it in a way. It doesn't mean they have to be in their lust. It doesn't mean they have to, act on it. But it's kind of how God made them to be, as far as they look at women, all women, older women, younger women, different colors, different body shapes. It's like Skittles taste the rainbow. And that's just how they are. And as women, we don't operate that way. We're not doing that. Like, we normally have a certain type of guy we like, or we like their energy, their conversation, how they are. Like, we are more emotional creatures, whereas men are more physical. And anyways, and so it's an observation I've made. And so instead of trying to fight this, embrace it and just know that you cannot control a guy. However, loyalty is a choice. Just because a guy's eyes might wander doesn't mean he has to act on it. So it comes down to self-control, and it comes down to valuing the relationship. Make sure he's loyal, make sure he's trustworthy. And loyalty is more than just whether or not someone cheats. Loyalty is loyalty to this other person. Like, can he be loyal to you through all the seasons in your life and anything you're going through? And does he really care for you? Can you trust him? Do you feel safe in his presence? Does he reassure you? Does he comfort you? Can you follow his lead? Do you trust his judgment? Do you trust his mindset? Do you have faith in him? Is it easy for you to have faith in him? Or do you have more doubt than faith, And so, like, these are the deeper things you want to look at. Is he trustworthy? Not just with his body parts. Is he trustworthy, like, in all ways? Can you trust him with your heart, with your body, with your home, with your finances, with your well-being, And so these are the things that we want to look at. Because in the past, I've made the mistake of just dating, like, not looking at any of these things, not considering them, just simply being like la 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 la, and not thinking deeper. And then a year into it, being in a whole big mess, but I didn't stop to consider these things. And so if you're on this channel, I know you're conscious. If you're on this channel, that I know that you are self-aware and you're on your spiritual journey, and you're just a beautiful soul. You're a beautiful soul, and I want you to take care of yourself. I want you to be choosy, to have standards, and not think you're above anyone, but be careful with your heart and value yourself, self-love, self-preservation, and see yourself as sacred, because you are. These are the things that I want you to consider when you're choosing a partner. Drop me a comment. Let me know your thoughts on this, ladies. There are so many amazing guys out there. We just have to be patient and choose the right one. I'm sending you love and power and healing on your journey. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you next time.